Say, would you like a free map of the area? It's a large, detailed map that folds easily to fit anywhere. The maps are sponsored by local merchants, and they're giving them away absolutely free. You can pick up your free map at KSMO Media, Dent County Overhead Door, Salem Truss, Classic Building Sales, and Cars Exterior and Guttering. There are no gimmicks or catches. It's free. The Handy Merchant Map. It's free. Get yours today while the supply lasts. This is Stan Stevens. Join Ben and I this Saturday from 11 to 1 as KSMO will be broadcasting live from Turtle Cove Farms at 1003 Highway H in Salem, just about 2 miles east of Lenox. We will be talking with the people out there at Turtle Cove about the Fall Festival going on this Saturday. It starts at 7, goes to 4. There'll be contests going on, demonstrations from vendors, and the famous chicken race. Stop by and see us this Saturday from 11 to 1 at Turtle Cove Fall Festival. We hope to see you there.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Well, we should become partly sunny today with a high temperature near 78 degrees. Winds will be southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Those winds will become calm this afternoon. Then tonight we expect partly cloudy skies, low temperature around 58 degrees with calm winds. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high near 81. We'll have a light southeasterly wind tomorrow. Then tomorrow night will be mostly clear with low around 54 with calm winds. Wednesday we have sunny skies in the forecast with a high temperature near 82 degrees. Calm winds have come east around 5 miles per hour during Wednesday afternoon. Then clear skies are expected Wednesday night with low around 53. Thursday should be sunny with a high near 79. Partly cloudy skies in the forecast for Thursday night, low around 55 degrees. Then Friday should be mostly sunny with a high near 82. Now, Friday night after midnight, we do have a chance of showers with partly cloudy skies and low around 58. Chance of showers continues on Saturday with mostly sunny skies and high near 77 degrees. We still have a chance of showers Saturday night with partly cloudy skies and low temperature around 47. Then Sunday should be sunny with a high temperature near 69 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Change is hard, but sometimes not making a change is even harder. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. The average age of a farmer in this country is just over 58. In the coming decade, many baby boomers will climb off the tractor for the last time, tossing the keys to the kingdom to a son, daughter, neighbor, or perhaps stranger. They'll leave behind some big work boots. But the next generation should not be expected to fill them exactly. Tools and practices evolve. Risk management today does not look like it did 30 years ago. Just because something worked for your parents or grandparents doesn't mean it's the only way forward. Different isn't right or wrong, it's just different. If a farmer is a good steward of the land, water, air, and animals, that's what truly matters. We should embrace the diversity in agriculture that meets the needs of a diverse consumer base. Whether you farm, lead, or run a business, growth often requires stepping out of your comfort zone. Manage risks, but don't avoid them. A wise mentor once told me, risk more and fail faster. Prosperity comes at a price, sometimes monetary, sometimes requiring new skills and practices. Often it demands transformation. Who in the 1940s farming with horses could have imagined drones scouting their fields? Today's farmer needs more than grit. They need science, tech, and an unshakable work ethic. Paired with the hunger to learn, they're ready for whatever comes next. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
Missouri farmers and ranchers work hard to provide the food we put on our tables. No matter what comes, they're in the fields every day. And FCS Financial is committed to supporting those farmers and ranchers along with our rural communities today and tomorrow. At FCS Financial, we understand the cyclical nature of agriculture and the challenges that can present. We also recognize no two situations are the same. That's why we meet and work with our member owners individually to learn about them, their operation, and their goals. We want to provide the best experience and achieve the best outcome for everyone involved because FCS Financial is a cooperative focused on being a responsible lender for more than 27,000 Missouri farmers, ranchers, and agribusinesses who depend on us. Learn more at myfcsfinancial.com. FCS
Townscreen in Salem and Houston is a very effective way to get your message out to the public, courtesy of their vertical screens in high-traffic areas in both towns. Your ad, flyer, or even video can be displayed for as little as $15 per week with monthly and yearly rates available. You'll also find Townscreen on display at the Echo Bluff and Montauk State Park lodges. Produce your own ad or get help from the Townscreen staff. To find out more, go online at townscreen.com or call or text 636-338-1199. Townscreen.
Truman the Tiger. M.I.Z. Marching Mizzou. And of course,
to the house! To the house!
The traditions of Mizzou football live here.
A scoop and score for Missouri!
Catch every game all season long right here.
Never quit! Never gave up!
On your home for Mizzou football, the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Why stop now?
And how you can help, visit usdeputy.org.
A light round of direct cash cattle business on Friday, and cash hogs ended the day mixed. Good morning. I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. It took all week for direct cash cattle business to get underway. There was a light trade reported on Friday. It was mostly in the north with deals marked at $362 stress. That is $2 higher than the prior week's weighted averages. Any business in the south was slow to be reported. At the Herod Livestock Market in South Dakota, steers 850 to 949 pounds were $3 to $6 higher. Steers 950 to 999 pounds were $6 to $10 higher. Heifers were not well compared. The USDA says a large offering of yearlings sold in mostly strings and loads with a handful of packages. Demand was good to very good, and most of the cattle came off grass. The market overall was active. The entire feeder supply weighed more than 600 pounds. Medium and large one feeder steers, 877 to 889 pounds, were up 375.75. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 807 to 840 pounds, brought $336 to $357. Box beef closed higher with good demand for a solid offering. Choice was up 35 cents at $365.57. Select was 206 higher at $346.39. Estimated cattle slaughter was 91,000 head. Cash hogs closed mixed with a moderate negotiated run. The cash hog market continues to struggle with consistency. The market remains driven by demand overall, but there are lingering concerns and questions about global demand for U.S. pork because information hasn't been readily available as the partial government shutdown continues. Domestic demand has benefited likely because pork remains a competitively priced protein in the retail space. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct were up 7 cents with a weighted average of 96.40. No comparison at the Iowa, Minnesota, but a weighted average of 96.43. The Western Corn Belt was 45 cents lower with a weighted average of 96.42. Pork values ended the day higher, up $1.78 at 104.42. Butts were sharply higher, and estimated hog slaughter was 478,000 head. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were higher, watching direct business develop. Box beef was higher during the session, and lean hog futures ended the day lower on technical weakness. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
I used to think food just came from the store, but now I know it starts on a farm. I'm Maya, and I'm in the 3rd grade. This year, I got to be a part of Agriculture Education on the Move, where we learned about crops, animals, and all the work farmers do every day. I was surprised by how many things I use every day that come from agriculture. Ag Ed on the Move helps students like me all across Missouri learn about agriculture in fun, hands-on ways. We even practice math, science, and reading during these lessons, which my teacher really likes. Support agricultural education by partnering with Missouri Farmers Care to bring ag education on the move to your school. Because when we understand where our food comes from, we grow up grateful. Who knows? Maybe I may become a farmer. Learn more at agmoves.com.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. We normally have updated funeral announcements at this time, and we're pleased to announce that we have none to pass along. Stay tuned for local news coming up on KSMO. And that has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years. The best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time to take a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Salem High School track will be closed to the public tomorrow, Tuesday, October 14th, and Wednesday the 15th for maintenance. If there's rain in the forecast, which there's not, Thursday will be used as a makeup day. Just a reminder that the Tiger Trail is open to the public at the Salem Upper Elementary School at 1601 Doss Road, as well as the Frisco Trailhead on 3rd and Grand Street, and the Lake Ziski Trailhead located at the Shawnee Mac Conservation Area. Merrimack Regional Planning Commission Executive Director Bonnie Prigge, Planning Manager Ann Friend, and Missouri Department of Transportation Merrimack Area Engineer Preston Kramer will meet with the Dent County Commissioners and citizens to discuss transportation needs on the state system Thursday, October 16th at the Commissioners at 10:30. The public is encouraged to attend this meeting and share concerns or needs about road and bridge and multimodal, which includes bike, pedestrian, airports, transit, rail, and port. Transportation needs. Prigge, Executive Director at MRPC, said it's important that we hear from Dent County leadership and residents about road, bridge, and multimodal needs in the county. So now's the time to make sure our county needs list is complete. She went on to note that if you cannot attend the meeting, please reach out to MRPC at any time to add a need to the list. MRPC and MoDOT are meeting with all 8 counties in the region. Each county meeting will conclude with the identification of top road and bridge priorities and multimodal priorities. The information from these meetings is gathered and prioritized to meet and help inform MoDOT for the next statewide transportation improvement program, also referred to as the STIP, as well as consideration of the Central District's high priority unfunded needs list. Each county is asked to select its top 3 or 4 needs to be prioritized with the other projects in the Merrimack region. Road and bridge projects will be prioritized at the December Transportation Advisory Committee also referred to as the TAC meeting. And multimodal will be done most likely in February at the newly formed Multimodal Transportation Advisory Committee, the MMTAC meeting. To keep up with the latest MRPC news and events, visit the MRPC website at www.meramecregion.org or on Facebook at www.facebook.com/meramecregion/. The Missouri Department of Conservation invites the public to finish their hunter education certification at an event in Salem on October 27th. This event is the final step to becoming hunter education certified, and the classes are designed for participants ages 11 and older. Have you always wanted to firearm hunt on your own? The fall regular firearm deer season is November 15th through the 25th. First, you need to get certified. Join the Department of Conservation personnel at Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center for a hunter education skills session on October 27th from 5 to 9 in the evening. Participants must be 11 years old and have completed the knowledge portion of the course prior to attending this skills session. This is done either by completing the online version for a fee or filling out the student manual chapter review questions and bringing the booklet to class for instructor review for no charge. Student manuals are available at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center, the Rolla, Missouri Department of Conservation Office at 12655 Route Y in Rolla, or from the MDC website at mdc.mo.gov. Students under 16 are required to show proof of age such as a birth certificate, a passport, or a photo ID that displays a birth date when checking in. After successfully completing the skills session and passing a 35-question multi-choice final with a score of 80% or better, you'll receive a temporary certificate so you can purchase a permit and hunt immediately. To register for the October 27th Hunter Education Skills Session, go to mdc.mo.gov and click on the Hunter/Bowhunter Education Course Finder. Go to the Hunter Education Skills Session, tap on that, and search for the Salem location where you can register online. Now, the class is open to 30 participants, and it's been a long time since we had one of these classes offered immediately here in the Dent County and Salem area, so you want to register early. For any questions, you can email the instructor at dwightwarnke@mdc.mo.gov. The Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center is located at 202 South Main Street in Salem. This Saturday at the Creative Arts Center at 202 South Main will be Harvest Fest, as well as the Ozark Heritage Artisans Show and Sale from 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. Stop by and shop for some unique handmade arts and crafts items for your home or for gifts. There will also be baked goods, plants, demonstrations, snacks, a free activity for the kids, and an elementary student art show by the students of art teacher Amy Helenar. Don't miss it. There will be baked goods, demonstrations, and so much more. Everyone is welcome to attend. With fall hunting seasons underway, the Missouri Department of Conservation reminds hunters to check the status of their favorite hunting spots before venturing into the outdoors, particularly if they have used private properties enrolled in the department's Missouri Outdoor Recreation Access Program called MRAP. The program provides incentives for private landowners to allow fishing, hunting, and or wildlife viewing by the public on their lands. The program is funded through the Federal Farm Bill from the Missouri Department of Agriculture. MRAP includes more than 40 properties around the state. Regulations have allowed activities for each MRAP property, and they're posted on bulletin boards on site. Due to the lack of available federal grant funding, some properties have withdrawn from the program and are no longer open to the public use. In our immediate area, those properties are no longer in MRAP program include the Uncle Doolittle Farm Tract in Reynolds County, the Highway E North and South Tracts in Iron County, and the Arcadia Woods Tract in Iron County. Additional properties may withdraw from the program. The Department of Conservation encourages hunters and others to check the MRAP listing map at mdc.mo.gov/MRAP before making their fall outdoor plans. Hunters and others can also use the Places to Go online feature at mdc.mo.gov/discover-nature/places to find MDC conservation areas available for a variety of outdoor activities. The Salem Arty Board of Education will be meeting Wednesday at 5:30 in the R80 boardroom. After the call to order and the Pledge of Allegiance, the board will approve the agenda and the consent agenda. William Lynch Elementary students will receive recognition. In the superintendent's report, CSIP goals will be addressed in all reports. Updates will be shared on the FEMA building, and a ribbon cutting will be scheduled. Staff recognition will occur for Jen Moss and Heather Magalothan for September, and Danielle Roos and Jennifer Bass for October. The board will be updated on the track and consider food service bids. The upper elementary roof situation will be updated with a November 1st start date. The board will be updated on the superintendent coaching group and baseball dugouts. Mr. Copeland will report on MAP and EOC. Administration reports will be heard from William Lynch, upper elementary, middle school, high school, athletics and activities, special education, technology, and maintenance. In new business, the board is to approve a student out-of-state trip and hear the first read of MSBA policy updates. No transfers, hires, or resignations or retirements are scheduled to be considered. The board will enter closed session to discuss personnel and student issues, followed by adjournment after returning to open session. The regular meeting of the Salem Arty Board of Education Wednesday evening at 5:30 is open to the public. Drug Take Back Day will be held Saturday, October 25th from 10 in the morning till 12 noon at Walmart on Highway 3272 West, sponsored by Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition. Bring your unused and or expired medication to be safely disposed of. Do not flush it down the drain. Members of the Salem Police Department and Dent County Sheriff's Department will be on hand to assist with medication collection. If you can't make it that Saturday morning, there are permanent disposal boxes at the Dent County Sheriff's Department at 112 East 5th Street and at the Salem Police Department at 500 North Jackson Streets. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, you can contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Willie Strader and proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-729-4941.
Farming comes with trade-offs. An extra pass means dinner in the cab. An early morning becomes a late night. Unnecessary restrictions turn into headaches. But when you make Enlist herbicides the foundation of your herbicide program, the trade-offs will be in your favor. Effective weed control that's ready to work when you are. Flexible tank makes options and neighbor-friendly applications, all without the need to jump through hoops. See what you'll gain with America's most trusted herbicide system protecting your Enlist E3 soybean fields at Enlist.com. The old way of doing things makes sense for some things, like popcorn at the movies. Shh. But the old ways don't make sense if you expect more yield out of your acres, because there's a new way to unlock the full potential of your fields, and it starts when you plant Enlist corn. With 4 robust trait tolerances, glyphosate and glufosinate, plus 2,4-D choline and FOP, it unleashes ultimate weed control flexibility with multiple modes of action to fight weeds. See what's possible for your fields at Enlist.com/corn.
Ooh, ma. What was that?
That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem football Tigers fell to the Mountain Grove Panthers Friday night by the score of 30-6. Silas Du Bois rushed the ball 15 times and scored the lone Salem touchdown on a 60-yard run. Salem falls to 2-5 on the year and 1-4 in the SCA Conference. Mountain Grove improved to 6-1 and 5-0 in the SCA. Salem will be at Mountain View Friday night to face the Liberty Eagles starting at 7 o'clock. The Salem JV football Tigers will host Mountain Grove tonight at 6 at the SHS football field. The JV enters the contest with a 1-3 record. Thursday night, the Salem football 8th grade Tigers shut out Houston 48-0 to go to 5-0 on the year. Also on Thursday night, the Salem 7th graders beat Houston 12-0 to improve to 4-0-1 on the year. The Salem 7th and 8th grade football teams will be at West Plains Thursday to finish out their regular season starting at 5:30 with the 7th grade game and the 8th grade game to follow. The Salem Lady Volleyball Tigers will host the Plato Lady Eagles tonight starting at 5 o'clock. Originally, a freshman contest was to be held at 5, but that match has been canceled. The JV match will begin at 5 with the varsity contest to follow around 6 o'clock. The Salem Varsity Lady Volleyball Tigers entered the contest with a 10-19-2 record, while Plato is 11-11-2. The match can be heard on KSMO Radio, AM 1340 and FM 95.7, and it'll be video streamed on KSMO Media, which includes KSMORadio.com, the KSMO Stream Facebook page, and the KSMO YouTube page, starting with Tiger Talk and Coach Madison Satterley around 5:45. The Salem Lady Volleyball Tigers have been seeded 4th in Class 3 District 9 tournament that will be held in Cuba starting Tuesday, October 21st at 5 o'clock. Salem will face the host, Cuba Lady Wildcats, at that time, with the winner of the match facing the number 1 seeded Sullivan Lady Eagles on Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock. Last Thursday, the Salem cross-country teams participated in the Licking Wildcat Invitational. The Salem boys team finished 11th. Individually, Stetson Mowbray finished 66th with a time of 21:29, followed by Nicholas Thies in 67th place with a time of 21:31. Zoe Elliott was the highest placing girl at Licking, coming in 25th place with a time of 23:31. The Salem cross-country squad will be at Willow Springs this afternoon. Jake Neighbors scored 2 goals as the Blues scored 2 late third-period goals to break a 2-2 tie and beat Calgary Saturday afternoon 4-2. Robert Thomas and Pius Suter scored for the Blues, who will be in Vancouver today, and you can hear the Blues with a slightly delayed broadcast on KSMO Radio right after Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball around 7:30. Last night, the 2-3 Kansas City Chiefs hosted the 4-1 Detroit Lions. The Lions kicked a field goal on their opening possession, and the Chiefs quickly responded with a touchdown. They traded touchdowns in the second quarter, and Kansas City held a 3-point advantage at halftime. Kansas City would begin to separate from Detroit in the second half by outscoring the Lions 17-7 for a final score of 30-17. Patrick Mahomes threw for 3 touchdowns and no interceptions for a 132.2 quarterback rating. Kansas City will host the Las Vegas Raiders next Sunday afternoon. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
I'm Bill Pollock. The Chiefs played mistake-free football. No turnovers, no penalties, and beat Detroit 30-17. Patrick Mahomes threw for 250 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he ran for another.
That's a good football team, and it showed what we can do. We've been getting better and better each and every week. The results haven't been paying off, but it's good to get one here at home, and we'll try to carry this momentum into this next game. It'll be a tough divisional matchup.
Healthy Hollywood Brown, he caught 2 touchdown passes.
Eliminating, mistakes, being where we needed to be. We got a lot of injuries. Just being on the field and getting those reps is very important.
The Chiefs' defense played well. This was a Detroit team that came into the game leading the NFL, averaging 35 points per game, and the Chiefs held them to half of that. The game ended with a scuffle. Patrick Mahomes went to shake the hand of Brian Branch. He ignored Mahomes, then punched Juju Smith-Schuster, who kind of flexed before extending his hand. Branch took exception.
They can do all the extracurricular stuff they want to do, but we play the game in between the whistles.
The Chiefs will host Vegas this Sunday at noon. Mizzou lost to Alabama 27-24. The Crimson Tide converted 2 late 4th downs to build a 10-point lead after Eli Drinkwitz took a risk running a fake punt in Mizzou territory.
It was my decision. We had the look. They matched our personnel. Thought we could get 4 yards out there. Snapped it to one of the best running backs in the country. Ended up just getting a yard short.
Yeah, Bama went up 10. Then the Tigers came right back to score, got the ball back, but on the Tigers' final drive, it ended in an interception.
We had a good enough football team. We turned the ball over twice. We didn't get off field on 4th downs and didn't stay on the field on 3rd downs. You're going to lose the game. That's on me as a head football coach to get that stuff corrected. No feeling sorry for ourselves. Man, we tried hard. That's a given.
Mizzou's first road trip at Auburn, 6:45 Saturday. Redshirt freshman Johnny Weber making his first career start for SEMO, threw for 283 yards and 2 touchdowns. SEMO gets their first conference win, beating Tennessee State 28-12. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net.
I've always loved space and football. Growing up, some people told me I had to choose. But here's the deal. You can be great at more than one thing. And getting involved in STEM opens up your world to a universe of opportunities in life. This is my time. Get inspired and get involved today. There are STEM programs and science centers available in your community, so be sure to check out spaceforall.us to learn more and get started. This is my time. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Find your place in space. This is my time. Space for All.
Hi, I'm Kim Holderness.
And I'm Penn Holderness. You don't have to have an amazing race to the doctor, but you should make time for routine cancer screenings.
I schedule my mammogram and other cancer screenings around my birthday and then treat myself to lunch.
I do too, because, of course, everyone likes lunch.
The C word can be scary, but routine screenings can detect cancer before symptoms appear.
And early detection equals better outcomes.
Go to preventcancer.org to find out which cancer screenings you need.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
I used to think food just came from the store, but now I know it starts on a farm. I'm Maya, and I'm in the 3rd grade. This year, I got to be a part of Agriculture Education on the Move, where we learned about crops, animals, and all the work farmers do every day. I was surprised by how many things I use every day that come from agriculture. Ag Ed on the Move helps students like me all across Missouri learn about agriculture in fun, hands-on ways. We even practice math, science, and reading during these lessons, which my teacher really likes. Support agricultural education by partnering with Missouri Farmers Care to bring ag education on the move to your school. Because when we understand where our food comes from, we grow up grateful. Who knows? Maybe I may become a farmer. Learn more at agmoves.com. Agriculture education on the move. Enriching lives one classroom at a time.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This is Stan Stevens. Join Ben and I this Saturday from 11 to 1 as KSMO will be broadcasting live from Turtle Cove Farms at 1003 Highway H in Salem, just about 2 miles east of Lenox. We will be talking with the people out there at Turtle Cove about the Fall Festival going on this Saturday. It starts at 7, goes to 4. There'll be contests going on, demonstrations from vendors, and the famous chicken race. Stop by and see us this Saturday from 11 to 1 at Turtle Cove Fall Festival. We hope to see you there.
Here at KSMO, we've got news from the Missouri Net coming up next. Then stay tuned to your hometown radio station. I'll be back after the top of the hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News, I'm Matt Pilger. Governor Mike Kehoe says he will not block the scheduled execution of Missouri inmate Lance Shockley. Lisa Nelson reports.
Governor Kehoe says the murder of Graham, who was investigating Shockley's role in a deadly drunk driving crash, was an attack not only on a dedicated law enforcement officer, but on the rule of law. Shockley has insisted he's innocent and contends there's a lack of evidence.
Pulaski County deputies in south central Missouri are investigating a fetus found inside a cooler at a home in Waynesville. According to Jefferson City TV station KRCG, law enforcement says the suspect, a Virginia woman, allegedly delivered the cooler to the victim, and the suspect said, "Here's your kid," before leaving. A Southeast Missouri radio DJ and general manager has died after contracting West Nile virus. His death comes as state health officials report an uptick in West Nile cases across Missouri. This is Missouri Net.
Hey, how many things can I plug into one power strip?
I don't know. Does it really matter? An overloaded circuit is a recipe for disaster. Most standard outlets can hold only 120 volts of power. Be cautious when plugging devices into power strips. Electrical problems cause more than 50,000 house fires every year. Keep safety first. Always. We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
My doctor said I could use something called a biosimilar. Then she told me what it is.
A biosimilar is a type of biologic medication. Just like brand name drugs have generic versions, original biologics can have biosimilars.
So I asked what the benefits are and if they work the same.
Biosimilars have the same safety, effectiveness, and quality as the original biologic. They also offer more medication options at potentially more competitive prices.
My doctor said I could learn more at fda.gov/biosimilars.